This video is designed to help you start a cupcake business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a cupcake business plan that you can download, and we'll lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful cupcake business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Cost of starting the business. In theory, starting a cupcake sounds like a fun idea, but it's no small investment and there is no single, easy answer to this question. Instead, the cost of starting a cupcake range, depending on the location, size, and design of your shop. According to the successful cupcake business chain Crimson Cup, the range of costs can be $80,000 to $300,000 for a cupcake business with seating, $60,000 to $105,000 for a cupcake stand or kiosk business format. The format you choose for selling your cupcakes will inform you on how to approach the rest of your business development. This step is crucial and needs to be well thought out. Are you ready to open a brick-and-mortar cupcake store? If so, will you sell cupcakes from a counter? Provide sit-down services? Maybe you prefer a more flexible choice, opting for a cupcake food truck that can travel to areas with high customer traffic, like local events, festivals, and markets. Or perhaps you prefer to work entirely out of a home kitchen, focusing your business on cupcake deliveries, pop-up cupcake stands, or catering services. Whatever business you choose, take your time to choose the best format for your needs and capabilities. It will help set your business up to take the cake. Business plan. A half-baked business plan is a sure way to prevent your vision from panning out. While the specific details will change and evolve as your business develops, you must have a blueprint for how you'll open and operate your company. Every business plan will be different, but all should include an executive summary and overview of what your business will look like. The people who make up your team. An industry analysis, including data on your target market, location, and competition. An outline of your marketing strategy. Operations details, including company policies, systems, suppliers, and what jobs to hire for. Financial analysis, including key costs and first-year projections. Location. There isn't an ideal location for every cupcake business. Its location will largely depend on the format of your business. If you're operating out of a home kitchen, you might be less concerned with how much parking is available for potential customers. However, if you're driving around in your cupcake food truck, maybe you're not so worried about pinpointing specific customer demographics, because you can travel to different parts of your city. As you can see, what kinds of concerns you may have for your location depends on your business model. No matter the format you choose, these factors are critical for your business location. Style. How you style your company will influence the customers you attract, so make sure you're thinking through who you want to appeal to and how you'll grab their attention. Demographics. Proximity is everything, and if there's a specific demographic you're hoping to attract, families looking for birthday party caterers, caregivers picking children up from school, working professionals browsing a local farmer's market, looking for a sweet treat, consider how easy it is for that group to find your business. Accessibility. If you have a storefront, is there parking? Are you close to public transit? Are you in an accessible area for rideshares, to pick up and drop off? Zoning restrictions. Are there restrictions on how and where you can operate your business? If you're working out of a food truck, are there permits you must obtain to sell at events or markets? Rent and utility costs. How do these factor into your finances? Are these costs sustainable? Marketing plan. Marketing your cupcake business comes down to understanding and connecting with your customers. While there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all marketing approach, there are core facets to any marketing plan that you should include for success. Branding, including name, logo, colors, fonts, and anything else in your brand kit. Social media presence, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, and more. Production, building visual, photo and video, and written content to engage customers via social media, email lists, or other marketing channels. Advertising. In addition to social media, advertising includes radio, print advertising, digital advertising, email marketing, and other relevant campaigns. Search engine optimization. Strategic accessibility of your website on relevant search engines. Finances and operating expenses. From getting your business off the ground to managing operating costs, it's important to take the time to calculate, understand, and plan for all of your company expenses. Start by determining the cost of opening up your cupcake business. Once you have your number, you can then consider your financing options. These may include loans, cash advances, lines of credit, crowdfunding, friends and family fundraising, and more. Explore your options and decide which type of financing works best for your individual business needs. Once your business is up and running, tracking several key performance metrics will help maintain profitability. These include your break-even point, cost of goods sold, COGS, overhead rate, prime cost, food cost percentage, gross profit, and employee turnover rate. While it may feel intimidating to find all these answers, calculating these metrics will help you better understand how your business is doing, and where you can take it from there. The next part of the video is not specific to the cupcake business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the cupcake business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful cupcake business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these two extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice, may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them. Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into 2 parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses, and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a cupcake business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free Cupcake Business Plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.